Hello. Hi. Hey. Hello. Hi. Hey. Hello. Hey, yo, what's up? Hey, can you guys hear me? Hey. So, can you guys hear me? Um, Afternoon, everyone. I just want to confirm if those who are on Teams can hear me. Just show me by reactions. Okay, great. And those on YouTube, maybe just leave a text on the chat box if you can hear me. People from YouTube. Oh, all right. At least today, my sound is not cut. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start at 1700. So let's allow other students to join. Immediately at 1700, we will start. Ba, 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 ba. All right, and those who just joined us, welcome from both in Teams and YouTube. All right, so just a quick recap. What you have done with Miss Cheney, was it on Monday? Yeah, the 13th of July. So she took you through Microsoft Word application, and then she has explained how you can actually just a summary of a quick overview of how you can use Microsoft Word. So for some of you, I believe um, it was refreshing. For some of you, it might have been the first time seeing how possible or new skills that you can use on Microsoft Word. For some of you, you already knew those skills. So we are different learning levels. So today, what is that? Okay. Today we are going to focus on Microsoft Excel and also touch on Microsoft PowerPoint. So which means after today we'll only remain with database and the internet or the WW. Let me see. All right, so just have to get my screens all right. Okay, correct. So like I've mentioned that we're going to be focusing on Microsoft Excel. Definitely that will be on spreadsheet applications. Okay. And after the spreadsheet applications, then we move on to PowerPoint or presentation softwares or applications. Then once we are done with both, we can open up and then have questions on spreadsheet first. And then once we are done with it, we'll move to the PowerPoint presentations and we take questions from there. Then we close the session. Okay. All right. So one will ask, I believe you have already went through Learning Unit 3 and then you have read more and it talks more mostly on Microsoft Excel. So one will ask, what are the spreadsheet applications? So the spreadsheet applications, in simple terms, you will say these are applications that one can use to store data. And then when you talk about data, it can be any sort of data, going from numbers to names, places, type of fruits, anything that you can think of. And that particular data can also be retrieved or accessed at any given time or space, right? And also it can also be used to perform calculations on the given data or a data that you have stored at a certain given time. So those are spreadsheet applications. Let me see. Quickly do this. I see there's a little bit of a typo there. Gonna fix this quickly. Uh, presentation. This one, call it spreadsheet. All right. All right. Just wanted to correct something on the document. All right. So now let's look at some of the examples of the spreadsheet applications one can think of. So we have Microsoft Excel. That is what Learning Unit 3 is focusing on, and that's what we are going to look at today. We have ClickUp, we have Google Sheets. This one you can find it on your Gmail account when you go to different apps. There's Sheets, what do you call? There's Forms, also different text files and all those different things within Google platform. Also have Zoho Sheets, we have Smart Sheets, we have Libre Calc. This is also one of the open softwares as well. It competes with Microsoft, but not really to that extent because it's not largely used, but it's similar. And we also have WPS Office. Some of you have this installed on your phones or even on your computers. It's also an open source as well. And then those who are using iPhones and MacBooks or the iMacs and all these different devices from Macintosh, they have what we call Apple numbers. And then who's calling me? Oh, I'm sharing my screen on YouTube, not on Teams. I see that. Thumbs up if it's appearing. All right. It seems the ones on YouTube is the ones we can see. But now I think you can see now. All right. Yes. So yeah, it's the problem of sharing double screens, two platforms, because the ones in YouTube are enjoying, eh? Yeah. But anyway, whatever that I just mentioned, just weights, right? Written weights. So there's isn't much that you're missing. We also have G numeric, we have Quip, we have Apache Open Office Calc, we have a Handcom Office Cell, I don't know, Tableau, one of the spreadsheet. So I only found 13 of them. Probably there are more than 100 out there. So the reason why I'm showing this example is for you to notice that there's multiple Excel competitors out there that you can find. So when you say use a spreadsheet, don't just think of Microsoft Excel alone. There are so many um, spreadsheet applications that you can make use of. Okay. So whenever we give you a task or whenever you think of doing something that needs to use a spreadsheet, you can always think of these softwares that are listed here. But as in CIC, we are focusing on Microsoft Excel just to get you understand because we have a license with Microsoft to understand how the Excel spreadsheet work. Okay, so just gonna stop this PowerPoint presentation and move directly to Microsoft Excel. Let's see. I'm gonna search for Office 365 and log into it on the browser because this one I believe is going to be available to everybody who's a UNISA student. Because some of you said you don't have laptops. Some of you do have laptops, but you don't have your Microsoft Office installed and activated. So I will just do a demonstration with the online version of it. So after logging in from Office 365, definitely for you for the first time, you'll have to get something like a welcome screen where you need to put your login details. You'll have to use your UNISA student number and also put in your password. And then you log into something of this nature. Then you go at the top left corner there, And then there's different applications. You see there's Outlook, Teams, Word, Excel, PowerPoint. But if those things are not appearing, you can just always click on more apps, right? On more apps, then you can see almost everything. Then again, if Excel is not appearing, you can always install apps from here. So now we have an Excel file there. I'm just going to click on it. If you have something to say, I can't see your hands, just drop something on the text, but I'm able to see the text box is there. Yeah, I'll try and zoom to 150. Let me see. 125, I think. 150 is just a little bit too much. Okay, let's just see 150. How will I? All right. So immediately when you click on Excel file, at the top left corner, it shows you that you're working on Excel now. All right. And then you can create a new blank workbook or you can upload a file. But in your case, definitely you don't have any workbook existing. You can create a blank new one. So right now, here we are. We are having Microsoft Excel on a browser. Okay. So I just want to also open one on my PC. I'm going to search for an Excel. Yes, the class is being recorded. Let me bring that to the screen. So this is the Excel version that is from my computer, okay? This one is the one that comes with Microsoft Office installed on your operating system. Either you're using Windows 10 or Windows 11 or whichever version of Windows that you're having. And then this is Microsoft Excel on Office 365 package. That's why it looks like this. And then those who are using Microsoft Office 2013, the disparking, the look and feel of Excel might be different compared to what you see here. But when you check, the performance of things like the tabs and whatever, they mostly look similar. Okay, this is the version on a computer. I'm just going to minimize it. Now we're looking at the version which is on the browser. You can see we have a home tab, we have insert, we have share, page layout, formulas, data, review, view, automate, draw, analytics. And then now the one that is on a computer also, home, insert, page layout, formulas, data, review, view, automate. You see that most of the things are there. But the one that is on the computer, the look and feel is much nicer. If you can see when you click on home, the ribbon does expand nicely and you can see different icons and all that. And the one that is on the browser, you can see the icons, they're a little bit congested, but they're all doing the same thing. The only thing that you need to do is you just need to hover your mouse on top of an icon. It will tell you what does that mean. You see now this one shows fill color. Let me try and zoom to 150 again. If you check here, this one here shows fill color, this one font color, this one add-ins, and so forth. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is just to show you a way around Microsoft Excel. We haven't put anything inside yet. Okay, so similarly, you will understand and notice that the layout of Microsoft package, their programs, is almost the same, right? Let me do a new file here. I just want to show you. Yes, can you see this? This is a Microsoft Word. You see, you still have home, insert, design, layout, reference. It's just that some of the things here, they might be different, and those which are similar within home for Microsoft Word, you can see It's all headings and all those things. That's where the difference is. But the structure, the setup is almost the same. Okay. Don't save this. All right. Now, back to Microsoft Excel that is on the internet, which I believe most of you will be using this one because it becomes frustrating for a student to say, uh, okay, it becomes frustrating for a student to say, I don't have access to Microsoft Word or Microsoft PowerPoint or Microsoft Excel. You do have access to those things. I just showed you that you have access to Office 365 and this is how you can access it. Now, let's look at Excel. So Excel, it consists of Ed Kekana, are you signing in from your working on the internet, on the browser, or are you signing from your actual program from the Office application within your laptop? You need to sign from your browser. So Microsoft Excel, if you check here at the top right corner next to D1, you see there's a little bit. If I click on it, it shows you different labeling. For example, for every column, it says A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. And then on the left side going down the rows, it shows you row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? So these things, they will guide you in terms of your heading and then where you put your information. For example, if I'm clicking on the first cell there, at the top left corner, it shows you that I'm in cell A1, right? And I'm clicking the second column, the first row there, it shows me I'm in what? Cell B1. So similarly, it means that if I click on this cell here, I'm going to be at D8. So can you see that? So these things is the identifiers for you. Okay. So why is it important to understand which cell belongs to which row and which column? People saying I'm lost. You will be lost is because of it's the first time maybe um you are learning about Excel. So the best thing that you need to do is focus and see what we are going to show you, and then you will be found. That one is going to be a must. You'll be found and you will all be together. So definitely. So these are your identifiers and they will help you to pick up whatever contact that you need to find within a specific column or row. Yes, the class is recorded. So right now we already understand that this is our columns A up to Z, and then this is our rows 1 up to infinity. Okay. And then if I click on this cell, it tells me the cell is A1. I can see it at the top there. So whenever I'm clicking on this cell here, you can see there's a white box at the top there. So if I input an information here, you need to check what happens to the cell that I've selected. Whatever information that I put in this white box here at the top, it also appears on the cell that I've selected. So it means every information that is contained in these smaller cells will be displayed in this long box right over here. I hope it makes sense. Okay. So should you have a longer text within a cell like this, and in that text you cannot edit it. So the best way is to click on that cell and come to this long box and you'll be able to edit that text. So for an example, let's say I'm going to go for D whatever and start typing something there. Let's say I'm going to make it longer, right? So, and then I go to E and also start typing something there. I just want to show you how that big box at the top works, right? So imagine if I have a text here and I want to edit it. You see how long that text is? And then this D1 here is a very small box. So the best way to edit it is to come here. If you want to reduce it, you can just edit at the top box there, right? And then there you go. For example, if I click on this one, I can also come edit this one and also come and edit this one from at the top there. So there's no need for me to be stressed with these smaller boxes. Everything can be found here. So by far, we haven't done anything on Excel. We're just looking on different things that really matters in terms of understanding how the cells and rows work. Okay. Now let me delete everything that is here. Okay. Now let's think about a scenario right now. Now we're going to apply some few things. Let's think about a scenario. Let's say confident. Confident, you are asked to go to ShopRite and then probably get some few items for baking. And then those items that you're going to get for baking, we need to know what type of an item are you going to purchase, and then how many of those items will be needed and how much. And then, it's like we're creating a budget. So this is where Excel can come in. So let's try and create that budget right here, right? So let's look at items, and then we can also look at what? The price. Maybe we can just be a little bit, hey, somebody just flower. You want to bake something now? Let's just look at price before VAT, and then we also have price after VAT. Or somebody said units. Unit, unit and quantity can be used the same thing. Let me just put your words. Quantity. What else? All right, let's just say maybe we are going to have. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. I saw flour. What else can we put? Items, items. Oh, I can't see people on YouTube. How do I bring back YouTube? Okay, somebody on YouTube said total cost. Uh, okay, for now, let me put my total cost somewhere here. Sugar. Hey, I wonder what are we baking here? Hey, spoon. What are we going to bake with bribe Hagmar? Milk. Uh, butter. Eggs. Chocolate. No. Some one of you said we need a bribe egg here. Hey, sprinkles. Oh, we almost missed the most important ingredient. The baking powder. All right, let's leave it there. Let's leave it there. Let's leave it there. I think that's okay. Last one. Yeah, no, people take their ingredients serious. Vanilla essence. All right. Now it's fine with the items that we need, right? Um, okay. Let's think. Unit before VAT. How much would one think of? Like, how much will this thing cost before we add tax on it? How much is the tax now? Ah, flowers 120. Is it before or after tax? Okay, let's just keep 120. Sugar. How much will sugar cost? 45 rand. Hmm. All right. The spoon. I wonder why are you guys buying a spoon? I just assume maybe you have these utensils at home. Ah, spoon 5 rand. There's no way. What type of spoon is that for 5 rand? 10 rand. From Maravastad, ne? Milk. Milk 84 rand. Probably I'm assuming you're buying the box of six. Butter. On YouTube, I see 15 rand. Uh, I think right now as we speak, butter is almost like 20 something rand. Okay. Remember, this is a unit price. Okay, it's 30 rand. And then eggs, okay, 70 rand. Hey, that chocolate is not even chocolate. Chocolate, what type of chocolate is it? Is it a powder or normal? I said 18 rand. You're going to melt it. The sprinkles, this must be the cheapest. On YouTube, let's see. Okay. What kind of butter is less than the high quality? Baking powder, Ferrero Rocher 290. Oh, Avika, what are you going to use Ferrero Rocher for? You baking with Ferrero Rocher? Baking powder, they say 15 rand. Is it that cheap? Probably I'll go with 25 rand. Vanilla essence, I know they are cheap. This one must be around 7 rand, 8 rand, depending on the size. All right, let's take this one. Okay, we do agree that this is price before VAT. And then what would be the price after VAT? Quickly go onto your internet. What is the VAT currently? What is the VAT currently in terms of food? Oh, they say 15%. All right. Confirmed. 15%. All right. Okay. 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 Now, I love you see how the chat is moving so fast. I love it. So right now, I have a question now, right? You just need to put in the chat. I need to take everything here and then include the 15% VAT on the price, unit price that we have created, and put it on the next column here. How am I going to do it? Am I going to calculate 15% of 120 one by one or what? So it means that now we need to use the formulas that are found in Excel to help us do that. Oh, somebody said 120 multiplied by 1 comma 115. Okay, let's use that. Let's use that. Let's use that. Let's use that. So how are we going to do it? How are we going to do it? Remember how I started? Oh, is equals to B multiplied by 15%. Okay? Lufuno, there's light there. All right. Lufuno said is equals to, I just press an equal sign on my keyboard. I'm doing what Lufuno has said. Is equals to B2. Oh, okay. Somebody's coming up with something else. Is equals to B2. And then we said B2 what? Multiply by what? 15%. That's what you're telling me. So I can just put that and something will happen. So I'm going to also pay attention. There's a small box there at the top, right? You can either cancel what you just put in, or you can press the correct sign to confirm what you put in. I'm just going to press the correct sign according to what you guys have given me. And then it says 18. 18. I don't know, is it? I don't know. So flour is going to cost us 18 rand. How do we fix it? How do we fix it? Oh, somebody said 120 multiplied by 15%. No, we know price is 138 palace, but how do we fix this? Because now it shows us is, yes, it's true that 15% of 120 is 18. But then we need the price after VAT. How much will it cost? On YouTube? Oh, somebody said, Witumelo said 120 multiplied by 115%. So let's change the value there to 115, right? That's what Witumelo is saying. Is it correct? Yes. Frangelina Valo, you are correct. 1.15 is still going to work. For those who did B2 multiplied by 15% plus B2, you are still correct. Yes. Now you get the idea now. So the price after VAT, because we know our VAT, let me just put it here. We know our VAT is 15%, right? That's what we know, right? Our VAT is 15%. So we have included it there and it said B2, which is 120 multiplied by 115, meaning that we're taking the original price of 120 and then we're adding 15% of the original price which is going to be 138. Correct, right? But there are multiple ways to do it. Some, can we also try to punch everything and use formulas, please? All right, great. So now How about sugar? Are we still going to do the same thing to say B3 multiplied by whatever? What can we do? So look, if you check here, when you put your cursor here, there's a plus sign that happens, you see, there. At the bottom, no, we highlight. Drag the formula down. Yes, Lufun. So at the cross there, on your Microsoft Excel on your computer, for example, the one that is installed on your PC, like this one, the circle is a bit darker. Let me just try and zoom in so that you can see it. You see, the circle is a bit darker, and then the one on the browser, it becomes a big light circle there. So if I highlight and drag down like this up to here, can you see what happens? So what it does, it takes the properties of the formulas on C2, apply the same properties into C3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can see that they're all multiplying by 115%. So I'm just going to do undo quickly. I'll click undo. At the top, at the bottom right corner of your cell that you have selected there, if you hover your mouse there, you'll see a plus sign which is black, right? Left click and drag it down. So whatever properties in terms of formulas that are in C2 will be applied from C3 up to where you're going to stop dragging. And I put that, you see now. Does it make sense? Right? All right. So let's put this here. So now I'm just going to delete these. Because somebody said calculate again. Can we use what we have here? I agree we tried a different method. Let's use a different method again. So we said price after VAT is going to be 15% of this. And then on your phone, obviously you can see with 15%, when you add it to this one, it gives you a different certain number. Why do you multiply by one? Uh, Guitumelo is take your calculator and say 15% of 120. Ne? And then that 15% of 120, add it back to 120. Meaning that if you do 115, 100% it means it's the 120. 15% is the 120 that you, is the value that you found from 120. So when you add them together, they give you what? The added value of 15%. So that's why we're multiplying by 115. Yebo. So now let's use the value added text that is inside G2. So we can say price after VAT using this thing is equals to C2 multiplied by, we said this value is what? G2, right? This one here. Multiplied by G2. I just selected it, right? After multiplying it by G2, we can also add this value here, which is what? Wait. Why did I say C2? It's supposed to be B2. I'm correct, right? B2 multiplied by G2 plus B2. Yeah, is it fine like this way? This is how somebody did it first, right? And I click on this thing, it still give us 138. So technically what we just did here, guys, let's do it slowly. Let's do it slowly, right? Let me do it I'll just say slowly here. 15% of 120, which is cell B2. Um, right? Is how much? Is 18. That's we agree. Then here we are saying what would be the price after VAT? If we add 18 to 120, how much is it? If we add 18 to 120, how much is it? Yes, so it's the same as say instead of saying 15%, it's the same as saying this multiplying by 115 because now we are just using 115 is the same as like adding the percentage of 15% to the original number that you found the 15% from. I think now it's going to be an issue of maths but not Excel. Okay? Because right now we just said we're using the 15% that we put here, we multiply it by 120, and we also add that 15% that we found from 120 to 120, which give us 138. Right? So now let's go to where do I find the trace dependent now? I need this feature. I need this feature. Excel on a browser, it doesn't really show so many things, eh? Formulas. Okay, it's under formula auditing. Where's formula auditing now? Hmm. Guys, where do I find formula auditing? Nah, not this. All right, so okay, we do agree that this is fine. We need to move on now. Okay, let's continue. So whichever way that you calculate this thing, as long as you get your 138. Uh, Let me see. Because I wanted to do this thing, trace precedent and then trace dependent. It doesn't show on the browser. I don't know why. It is there, but I don't know where to find it on the browser. So probably it's not the feature is not there. Okay, let me quickly take this and copy it on the Excel on the Excel on the PC because this one shows a lot of things, right? So if I do, for example, here, my formulas are gone now. It's fine. I will say is equals to B2 multiplied by G2 plus B2 is still fine. Yeah, can you see that this feature here that I just used? So I just click on trace precedence. It shows me for this cell, the calculations come from B2 and also G2. That's why we have the value 138, right? And then now I'm just going to click on it. Um, remove errors. All right. So like I showed you, just put at the bottom right corner, drag down, and then the values will be copied. Wait. Oh, now, this is interesting. Somebody tell me why are these values not copied on the next cell? Is there any way we can do a spreadsheet? Yeah, there is other spreadsheet that you can use, but formulas are formulas. I just copied I just copied this, but the formulas are not being applied on these cells here. You see, this thing is not being used. Why? I did insert the formula there, it shows, Ms. There, I'm using this cell. No, come on, guys. Okay, Innocent said the VAT is only copied in G2. So, Innocent, what can we do now since the VAT is only copied in G2? How do we fix it so that it can appear here in other cells? Hey. YouTube, please save us. I did drag down. I did drag down. Let me delete and show you again. I did drag down. You see, it's not applying. Okay, so I just copied another. I did drag down, guys. I did. Okay, now I copied a same column here, similar to this one. C and D, they are the same now. I want to change the formula here to what we had earlier. We said it's going to be multiplied by 115%, ne? Wait. No, B2. It's not C2. B2. All right. So, so if I do drag down, if I put the formula there, do this. Yeah, now it's working. You see, now it's working. So I want to understand if I'm using this cell here as a reference, why it doesn't work when I drag down here. But now if I put percentage in the formula, when I drag down, it works. How? Somebody said the screen is not clear. I just zoomed in. This is like the text now is almost, I can't see even, like it's too big now. Guys, let me delete this. Yeah? You see now, I'm highlighting everything. I drag down, but you see 45 is still 45, 10 is still 10. But now, the same thing again with the formula, which is B2 times 115. When I drag down, now the price is a 15% VAT. Why is this one not working when we use this one here? Somebody said on YouTube is giving cat. All right. Now let's check something. Because we reference this cell, ne? Let's delete this and see if we can correct it. Go to this one. The cell that we are referencing is H2. Let's go to our formula and let's put dollar signs there. Dollar bill, yo. Let's put dollar signs there and see if it will work. Right? I just put dollar sign between my H2 and I say, okay. Wait. Uh, dollar sign, not including the two. All right. I just put a dollar sign on my cell H. Can you see that here? And then you can see it's highlighted in red there. Right? Now let's try and drag it down and see if it works. Oh, it's working. Can you see that? Hmm? It's working, right? So this is how it works. So if you have a cell within the same cell, ne? Let's say there's a value, and you want to use that value to multiply into it. When you put it inside the formula, you need to take maybe, for example, G, put it within dollar sign. That's what we call cell referencing. So you are saying um, for whatever formula that we have used or calculated, every time when you highlight and copy the formula, even the next rows that you are using, they must also refer to this cell. And cell referencing is done by putting those that particular cell with the dollar signs. As you can see here, there's your dollar signs. I hope it makes sense. All right, now let's continue finish our Excel spreadsheet. Now you're here to learn. You'll be learning a lot of new things now. You must go and working, write those report for your principals there at school. And do put this one here and this one here. All right, now we have our price after VAT quantity. How many of flour do we need? One. Sugar. Let's go, guys. Sugar, how many do we need? Yeah, the unit. Unit. Let's forget about the kgs now. Remember, you are buying at ShopRite. Okay. Also, one spoon. One milk. If we are buying single units, probably 8 rand is one. Butter. Butter cannot be one. 4. Eggs. Eggs for 8 rand. Probably 30 eggs. You can buy one, Mus. Because with 8 rand, you can buy almost 30 eggs, right? Yes, one. Remember, this is a unit of a chocolate for 20 rand. Somebody said Ferrero Rocher for 20 rand. How many are we buying? Chocolate slabs, 2 or 3. They said 2. And then the sprinkles. This one probably is oh, said 1 egg is 3 rand. One as well. Baking powder. Are we buying 2 or 1? Okay, they said 2. Vanilla essence, probably you need 2 or 3. All right, let's put it this way. Now, uh, now we need to find out the total now of how much we're going to spend. How are we going to calculate this? Somebody said C2 multiplied by D2. Correct, Lufuno. Somebody else with a different formula? Buitseko, correct. Somebody with a different formula? Price after VAT multiplied by quantity. Somebody said a sum. How will the sum work? Oh, hey guys, on YouTube, probably there might be a delay in terms of what do you call? We call the stream lag. Guys, if you are buying a flower for 138, this is what you are going to pay obviously at ShopRite, right? Let me just. This is what we are going to pay at ShopRite or wherever we're going to buy. But now, if you are buying one, obviously it's going to be 138. If we are buying 4, it means 34 multiplied by 4. At TK, why are you saying some? Okay, let's see. We said C2 multiply by D2. And then we go at the top there, we select enter. So 1 unit, obviously we'll have to pay 138. And then we do the highlight again, we scroll, we do all the way down. This one also, if we are paying for 51 rand 75, 1 unit 51. This one 34 multiplied by 4, 138. 80 multiplied by 1, 80.5. Multiplied by 240. So everything here is fine, right? Now we know what we need, how many items that we need here. Oh, okay. Let me just move this. Here. Yeah. Our total cost, somebody said, is the sum of E2 minus 11. Why are you minusing? Copy. Sihlol, why are you minusing? Skylight on YouTube, correct. Quantity multiplied by price after. I also Yamkela on YouTube also price after VAT multiply by quantity correct as well. Oh, Vinolia, the sum of E2. I'm asking myself, why are you putting the sum first? Why don't you just say the product of something? It means you need to check at Mamati. Please check your formulas if they are entered correctly. Check if there's no additional character on your formulas that is not supposed to be there. That's why you get hashtag value. That's an error. All right. Now let's do quantity first. A number of items that we are going to buy. Just want to do bottom line border here. Some line in there just to separate that. Okay. Okay. So how many items are we going to buy? We can use the sum. We can say always equals to formulas. Immediately when I click on the auto sum, they automatically highlights that. But for the teaching purpose, we don't want to do that. So I'm just going to do escape. We need to insert it ourselves, right? So we're going to say equals sum, and then on your keyboard, you press the tab key and you get these open brackets. So if you check below the formula sum, there's something that says number and a number into a bracket. But what we can do is with our mouse, we can drag from here up to here, right? From D2 up to D11. And then we go to our formula at the top there. We just click OK. It shows the number of items that we are going to buy is 16 of them, right? And then the total cost, which we can put here. Let me just fill in with the yellow color. All right. Total cost is going to be 711.85. How did you get that? All right. Total cost, obviously, we're still going to do some of these as well, right? So it's going to be equal, sum, tab, and then we just highlight up to here. And then click OK. So your price will be 711.85. Is everybody happy with that? Veronica wanyaka currency bantu. Veronica want currency. All right, so now I'm just going to delete this formula that I put here and also delete this one that I put here. If I want the quantity of all these items here, I can go to insert, probably go to formulas, and here where it says auto sum, if I click on sum, automatically you see it calculates the sum from D1 up to D11. I click OK, it does that for me. I come here, I go here, I say sum, I say auto sum. I don't want up to E12, but also up to E11. I can edit that from there and put 11 and then click OK. Automatically it does that. Okay? Makes sense. All right. Tavang, we are baking something, and then one of your friends said braai pack can also be one of the ingredients. I wonder what type of cake needs chicken inside. Uh, so guys, as you can see that I've put my things, my headings at the top there for things that I need, and then I have my items aligned on the side, and then is it Francina said let's put currency? Yeah, we need chicken cake. So price before VAT, here's the value. Let's go to home. If you check here under home, we have font, we have alignment, we have number. Can you see that? If you click here, we have general, you have number, you have currency, right? If you click on currency, definitely the set value of currency is in dollars. But we are not in America, we're in South Africa, right? How do we change that? So the best way, you can click on this small arrow that points down. Can you see it there? So if I click on that smaller arrow, this pop-up window will happen. It will just come to you, right? You click on this pop-up window and you click under currency. And then it shows you the value and decimal places that you want your currency to be. And also in South Africa, we're using decimal place, two decimal places as well. But the symbol there it is, right? You have dollars, you have whatever, different symbols, right? Let me see. I wonder if South African does appear. ZA, there it is. Can you see it there? So you click on ZA. That is mostly for South African symbols. And then now it shows you the negative numbers, how it works. For example, 1.2223, negative 1.223 brackets. You choose the style that you need, right? Uh, guys, we don't teach you. Somebody's asking, is this part of assignment 3? Remember, I told you that we don't teach you to answer assignments. We are teaching you to apply the skills. This has nothing to do with assignment 3. We are teaching you how to move around Excel. If you are here for the sake of doing assignment 3, just close your laptop and then go and enjoy your Friday. Please. All right, so you can change your ZA from here and then put this is South African whatever. But now it shows ZAR, which is a problem. In South Africa, we use R or whatever that is, right? How do we fix this? How do we fix this? On YouTube, ZA and R are the same. Yes, but on your documents, we don't use the word ZAR. We use R, right? When you get your bank statement, we don't use ZAR. So how do we fix this? Because I'm doing currency, and then there when I check, there's no simple R there, but there is ZAR. How do we fix this? Uh, somebody said type R. Where do I type it? Yeah. Uh, I'm typing it, but nothing happens. You see? How do we fix these guys? On YouTube? How do I fix this? There's an R, say on currency. Just have to be patient and scroll all the way. Oh, okay. But I'm on currency. I don't see R. Can you see that? Veronique. Is it Veronique or who? Uh, oh, the chat. Tipuo. On the name ZA. Cancel ZA and leave R. That's not how it's going to work. Somebody said there's an R on currency. Where, guys? But I'm on R. There's nothing there. If we say custom, do you think we can do something here? Select all cells that you want to make. Abana, the way your comments, the way you are saying it, it's like if Excel were to explode, it was going to explode. Zine leave R. No. And then look, if I type R, what happens? Guys, tell me, how do I fix this? Time is running out. We need to wrap up now. Somebody said cookie. It's on the ZAR, remove it and replace R next to the. I am just that YouTube. I'm also reading the YouTube is a bit lagged. Guys, we already calculated what we wanted to calculate and find, but then how do we put R here? Should I make it homework? Oh, Bitcoin. So Lungoben. Okay, as a term on Facebook, in involving a currency that important, if we already labeled our columns like saying price before that, wouldn't one know what we're already talking about money? Yeah, but it's fine. It's like that. But then again, when you are going to print your document, what is 120? What is 45? We need to see the currency, a dollar sign, pound, R for rand, and all those things. Somebody said I must make it a homework. Make, yeah, it appears there because of the thing that is there. But like, how do you make it R without the one that the software gave you? Wendy, show us how to insert R, please. No, Wendy. I think you need to go and show me how to come and bring R here. On my symbol, put R. Okay, number ribbon currency. Here it is currency. I'm on it right now. Still the same thing, right? And then what do I do? And I'm at R. There's no R there. Let's just calculate in dollars then. Simango, true, because you already found your R, right? Those who don't have it, how do we put it there? Okay, guys. One thing that I would want you to take away from this lesson is this. Very important, ne? This issue of cell referencing here, the dollar sign thing, very important when you refer to a certain column on a cell. Your mark sheet that you are going to use at school, there will be a lot of cells that are going to be used as cell referencing. Because remember, your year mark or quarter one mark, there's certain percentage that they are using on your mark sheet, right? So there's always they are always using cell referencing when you do that. So even with you as well, when you're going to create a spreadsheet where you're going to store your students' marks, I mean your learners' marks, cell referencing is going to be very important because you'll be referring to a certain cell based on a certain term to calculate a certain amount of number of students for certain marks. Does it make sense? So this thing of cell referencing, very important. Checking the simple column, scroll on. No, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. As for it's for your homework now. Okay. So if you check here, this 15% that I just told you about the cell referencing, it shows you the 15% was applied across C2 all the way to C11, right? So I just did trace dependent. All these cells depend on this 15% within this document. Okay, just going to remove the arrows there. Yeah, your homework is come to tell me or how do you, um, for example, under currency here, how do you create your own special symbol and give it, I just gave you a hint here, coming here. How do you create your own special symbol? Because you can see there's multiple. General is there. What? You can even delete these ones. There's also /R. I can also delete these. If I click OK, it remains in the system. Then how do we add these things there? All right. Somebody said I understood how to calculate VAT. No, 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 no. You didn't understand how to calculate VAT. You understood how you can move around Excel if you've never moved around Excel. All right. So yeah, definitely this is what we have covered in terms of Excel. Maybe let's give you something again. Ba, 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 ba. Or batan ruta kwa mmereko. Okay, something just to tease your brain. Something just to tease your brain, right? How do I highlight ba, 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 ba. We said we have 16 items, right? We said we have 16 items. I'm just gonna put something here. Uh, um, let's do this. Impress me. The lesson is recorded. Yes. I want you. I want you to highlight here on this price after VAT with a certain color. right? With a certain color. The number of items tailoring which are below 30 rand, you can maybe give them a green color. And also the number of items which are above 30 rand but below 40 rand, give them a certain color. And also the number of items which is above 50 rand but below 70 rand, and also give them a certain color. How can we do that? So this one, I'm going to open up your the people on YouTube. You can't speak. Let me see how many people are on Teams. I can't see the numbers. Okay, those who are on YouTube, I think you still have a space on Teams to ask questions about something, right? So if if you want to leave the YouTube chat, you can always come to Teams and tell me how we can do this. All right. Those on YouTube. So my question is, from here, how many items are below 30 rand, and how many items are above 30 rand but below 40 rand, and how many items are above 50 rand but below 70 rand? And then I'm saying highlight the ones that are below 30 rand with color yellow, highlight the ones which are above 30 rand but below 40 rand with blue probably, and then those which are above 50 rand but below 70 rand with red. I'm gonna take hands now. You gonna unmute your mic and you tell me how we can do that. For those who have their hands up, uh, where does the 455 on cell G2 come from? Let's just delete that. Probably maybe you might have missed what we were talking about. It has nothing to do with the formulas. It should not scare you, okay? Guys on YouTube, please hop onto Teams, ne? So that you can, if you have a question, so that you can ask your question there. Let's go. I'm gonna start with Pasha. Pasha, your mic is active. Answer my question. Okay, Pasha is a bit scared. Ukari. Let's see. Florence, mic active. Mabatu. All right. Passing. Um, Halelo, your mic is active. Okay, 3 items below. Yeah, then no, you listen, guys. We can see that this you can see with your eyes there are 3 items below, but how do we do it on Excel? Imagine you have 1,000 records here. How do we do it? That's the question. Let's go for Nel. Is it Nelwa Mondo? Your mic is active. Hey. Silence. Okay, let's move. Madiba? Hey, nobody's speaking, guys. We are scared. Hello.
Uh, Good evening. I'm Katla. I don't know if my name is being called that side or not, but I can see my mic. You've opened my mic in here. Katla Wasitoka.
Oh, yes. Did you hear my question?
If I hear the question correctly, you said, how do we highlight prices below yellow if yellow above 30, blue, and above 50 with red?
Yes.
If
So,
I hear the answer, the question correctly, on my desktop, I'm gonna go on font.
font.
Yes,
Oh, here.
yes. I'm gonna go on font and then, oh, I'll start by selecting. I'm gonna start by selecting those below 31st.
Oh, okay.
How am I gonna select them?
Uh,
I'm gonna select them by holding Control
okay.
and then select
I'm
them.
doing that. Okay. It's three of them or
I'll
four. It's four of them.
see 1,
11.5,
2, 3,
20,
four.
28.75.
They are 4
Okay. And
and
then
10 comma
35.
10.35
Hmm.
vanilla essence is where.
Oh, and then from here we go to the font and then we change to yellow.
Yes,
Oh, that's how we're going to do it.
yes.
Okay, I have a
That's
question
how it's
now.
done. Thank you.
Wait, don't leave. I have a question. Let's say now you have
Okay,
five.
okay.
Now you have 5,000 of values. You're going to do it like that. When are you going to finish?
That one, can somebody please help me on that one? That's how I know it's one now.
Yeah, you can see there must be something that can help you to do that, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I want to.
I'll be listening carefully.
um. Okay, guys. Somebody. Let me check on YouTube. Guys, those who are on YouTube, I'm still saying because you cannot speak on a mic on YouTube. Teams is not full. You can just jump onto Teams. Okay, say for yellow below stage run, highlight your data cell, go to home. All right, yeah. Just pigeon. I can't call the last the last name, but just pigeon on YouTube. He said, "I'm going to do what they said on YouTube, right?" My things are getting messed up now. So this thing undo. Okay, guys. So I'm going to do what they told me on YouTube. Can I copy this? I just pigeon. I'm just going to try and copy your onto the Teams chat for them to see. This is what just pigeon has said. Yeah, I've posted something on the chat there. Those on Teams. That's what just pigeon has said on YouTube. Let's try and do what he said or she said. I'm not sure because of the name is it's not like a direct name of a person. All right. For yellow, below 30, highlight your data cells. Do I select from here to here? That's what I'm think you're saying. Go to home. I'm at home now. Conditional formatting. Um, highlight cell rules. Highlight cell rules. Um, less than. Less than. Type 30 and choose yellow. Okay. Type 30. Where do I choose yellow? Oh, yellow fill. And I click OK. Oh, something is happening. Something is happening, guys. You see what's happening now? How many cells below yellow that are selected in below 30 rand that are selected in yellow? 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have 4 of them. And then what did we use? Just in a pigeon at YouTube said we use conditional formatting. So similarly, we are going to do above 30 but below 40. Yes. Um. Okay. Oh, is it Govender? You are the one who sent the message on YouTube. Why are you laughing on their comment? Okay, let's do the one for blue based on what they said on YouTube. Okay, we're going to highlight the same cell set again. Conditional formatting. What do we do? Highlight cell rules less than. Okay, for blue between 30 and 40. Oh, go to condition, but it's not complete. Somebody want to help us? How do we do for blue? I'll just open this thing here. Which one are we choosing here? Are we still going cell rules? Which one? Less than, between, equal to, between. Between what and what? 30 and what will 30 be included or excluded? And then we said blue. So we can go to custom format, choose blue. What type of blue is that one? And then let's see. Nothing happens. So our conditional formatting is not working. Why did I click that? Somebody said included. Where is that? Oh, between 30 and 40. Okay. But I just did that, didn't I? 30, 40. I select blue color. I click OK. No, 40, not 140. Oh, so it says we have one. What about this one? Above 50 but below 70. So we can still put in between so that we can wrap up quickly. Highlight in between 50 50 and what 70. Light rate is fine. Between 50 and 70, it says 1. All right. Yeah, so we are done with our mini activity, guys. So whatever that we just did here, we use the conditional formatting to highlight this thing. So it can help you to highlight a certain set of data, even if you have more than 5,000 or 10,000. Where does this thing apply in your teaching and learning? When you do statistical analysis, for example, HOD comes and say do statistical analysis just to find out how many learners achieve between 0 up to 30. You can highlight with that color so you can present your details nicely to whatever. All right, now I'm just going to uh, give. When we ask people questions, they don't raise hands. But now, when we just give people a chance, now let's give you a chance to ask questions about Excel for like 10 minutes and then we close the session. I'm going to stop the recording now. All right. So, those who have questions with regard to Excel, please put your hand. If you have questions with regard to assignment number 3, just go to YouTube. There's a video, it will answer your questions. Just give me a minute. I'll be back right now. Prepare your questions. I'll be back in a minute. There's only 3 hands. Uh, my king, Madiba. Madiba, you may speak. Your microphone is active. Um, okay, I'm gonna pass you. Go to Petros Dlamini. Any question?
Good evening, sir, as well as to my fellow students.
Evening.
I just have a minor question here. In terms of conditional formatting, I saw that automatically. I don't know if it's automatically or how, but I just want to understand how does it get to tell you that for color yellow it's 4, for blue it's 1, because I see next to it it's stated. Is it automatically it does so, or how did we get there? I just missed that part.
Oh, so these ones I just put them manually, but there's a way where you can count using
Oh,
Excel.
okay.
Yes. I already see people exploding in the chairs there. Yeah, there's a way. But I can always show you on the later stage after when we are done here. Let's see. I just want to get to most of the questions. Ah, who's this? I don't want to pronounce somebody's name wrong. Simango?
Good evening, sir, and
Mm-hmm.
everyone. I got lost on before, like when you started the session. From the first formula that you made, I got lost from there until now. I don't know. I don't understand anything. Please
I
explain it further.
I think you'll have to rewatch the video. Believe
Oh,
me.
so just the formula only, not everything.
Uh, okay. Don't what do you call? Don't stop your, yes, leave your mic on. So what we did here, for example, when you buy items in a shop, there's a price before VAT and there's a price after VAT. I get. So
Yes.
for example, we look at a flour and then we know in South Africa our VAT is 15%. So we said price after VAT, we're going to multiply 120, and 120 is in cell B2. Can you see it there? It's in cell B2.
Yes.
So if you check
Yes.
here, the formula says B2, which is this 120 here. I multiply, I got this 15%, which is in H2. And there's H2. If I'm selecting it, you can see it is highlighted. And then
Mm-hmm.
after getting the 15% of what do you call, of 120, and then we got the 18, and then we add it to that 120. Which 120? When you say plus B2, this B2 here, and then everything else give us 138.
Okay. So I want to ask this.
Mm.
I am lost. How do we press multiply on a PC?
Oh, it's the asterisk sign. You see at on your keyboard, number 8.
Mm-hmm.
There's one,
Yes,
two,
I
three,
can see
four.
that.
Yeah, if you press shift, that's star sign there, asterisk, is your multiplication.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
you see it
okay.
there. I selected it there. The one there, the small thing there.
Yes. Now I
Yeah,
got it right.
yeah. Oh, your problem was a multiplication.
Yes.
But you should have said so,
I
miss.
think yeah, that was my issue. You're right.
I know. But look, Google was going to help you, ne? Don't be afraid to
Yeah.
ask it. All right. Let's go to Kwanazi on YouTube. If you
Yeah,
want to
now it's
calculate.
okay, sir. Thank you so much.
All right. If you want to calculate the number of items of what we just did now, how do we do
What's
it?
the one right?
Oh, this is on YouTube, Bergemang Lindy. The number of items here. Are you talking about these ones or these ones here? We use the sum. Sum from, if you check the formula, from D2 up to D11. So you just add 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 4 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2, which gives us 16. And no, we're not going to just pigeon. We're not going to extend assignment number 3. Assignment number 3 is the most easiest thing ever. Just watch the video that we just uploaded. You just need to reflect on what you did in assignment 2. create a spreadsheet of what do we call? Create a spreadsheet of whatever that we ask you to find items for. Create a PowerPoint and present an initiative that you're going to present to your school. Is either ICT related initiative based on the two that are given. You choose one. Oh, I will demonstrate this one ne, on how you can use the count if option. Ne. Let's finish the questions first.
Hmm. Okay.
Let's see.
Hello, everyone.
Who's speaking? Mukhanazi. All
Yes,
right.
it's
Yes.
Mkonazi.
Yes.
Yes. I wanted to ask here, sir, when you say we use that percentage on H, is it H bunny? H3, 15% to calculate the pricings. So now I wanted to ask the other way in which you could show that you use the same percentage. When you say show formulas, does it also appear on that one?
For what do you mean?
As in that you use the 15% to calculate whatever price that you were meant to calculate. So now you
It
wanna
does.
see.
It does. It does
Uh-huh.
show.
Okay.
You see it here.
Yeah, I see.
You see
Mm-hmm.
this cell C2. It shows you it is using. Okay. Let me remove all the errors so that I can. You see, it shows you it is using 15% here. It's also
Yeah,
using
yeah.
B2. And here on the formula as well, you see B2, there it is, H2, there it is, and B2 again.
Okay, okay. So it highlights the percentage it used throughout the columns.
Yes, because now we are referring to this cell. We're going to use this column H. We are going to put dollar sign in between. The H will be in between dollar sign. The reason why here, if you check, is a dollar, H dollar. It means like everything going down, they are going to refer to this thing here. Hence,
To the same, yeah, to the first
yes,
column, because when you break down, it's gonna calculate based on the calculation that you made in the first column. Is that right?
yes, referring to this 15%. Yes. So meaning, let me remove these arrows and do this. Sorry, this 15% is also applied everywhere here.
Oh, okay. So I guess that's the easy way to go about it then.
Yes. So it also shows a person who's working on this thing to say, oh, the VAT is there. It means price after VAT, or rather this price here was applied using this 15% that is here. That's why 45, if we add
Mhm.
15% is 51.75 using this 15% here.
Okay, noted. Thank you.
Yebo. Somebody on YouTube said 20 marks for 800 to 1000 words. Yebo. If you've noticed, it's a creative writing. 20 marks is a lot though. All right, I'm gonna take last two hands. Then we do Nkemkwana spoke. Simba, you may speak. Guys, by the way, assignment 3, it doesn't really need you to do this cell highlighting and referencing. It's just a straightforward sum and yeah, just adding numbers there. And you don't need a calculator from somewhere. Excel is a calculator on its own. Okay, Simba is not here. Oh, he's here. Okay.
Afternoon, sir.
Afternoon.
Just a quick question. When will this class be posted?
Immediately when we finish here.
Thank you so much.
Yebo. But haven't you guys noticed the trend? Every time when the class ends, it's either 30 minutes later or an hour later. When you go to here under recordings, you see, even the ones on Monday, they are there. The classes are always posted there. Even the video on how to do assignment 3 is also there. Everything is always posted. Navi, is it Navid?
Good evening, sir.
Evening.
Good evening.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Hello. Can I type like price before that and then in brackets I just type R to represent the rent? Will that be okay?
No, you need to find the R symbol there.
The R symbol.
Mm.
And like in terms of the amount, if they don't have cents, is it necessary to put like a decimals after the amount there?
Navid, I'm going to ask you a simple question. Are you asking this question in relation to assignment 3? What we did here has nothing to do with assignment 3. It's just...
No, I'm just asking because I see on what we were
Oh,
doing here, where
okay.
we wrote like 120, there is no cents and also there is no like decimals. And then where there are like cents, like 51 rand 75, I see there.
Mm.
Yes. So my
Oh,
question was
yeah.
based on what we are doing now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can always, for
Yes.
example, if you want to keep to one decimal place, you can always come and change it here, and then you will move to, one decimal place. If you don't want any decimals, then you can just be a normal, put it 0, then it's just going to be like this, right?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. But your homework is to come and include. I know some of you, your office has the R in it, but like, how did it get there? You must know how
You
to put it. No, you must come and put it there. I gave you a hint, Mus custom. Go and put it
problem,
there.
we don't know. It like some of us is the first time. We don't know how this thing works.
Mm. It was the first time when you hold your phone, right? But now you know how to use it.
You
Mm-hmm.
okay, thank you, Sam.
Yes. Uh, okay, that was the last person. Now, oh, can you see? Can you see you are the last person? Speak. And then I
Good
see,
evening, sir.
yeah, before you speak, I see Palesa Dube there. She's going to show us how to count blue cells and red cells and yellow cells here using Excel. Okay, continue, can you see?
Hi, sir. I hope you're doing well. Regarding ER sign, you see those four headings underneath the letters A, B, C, and D. Since we struggled to uktola the R sign, can we say price before that, and then in brackets we say in rands?
No.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
You can still do that, but then again, no.
Okay, thank you, sir. Bye.
Yeah, you must go and find it here. Guys, you see, if I click on this R, I can edit it here. You see, I can remove this and edit it. But then again, it changes the value there, right? So then how do you bring the R into this thing? Check the currency of a dollar sign. You see dollar. Why are you not taking the same currency that the dollar sign is doing and then replace that dollar sign currency, for example, with an R? I'm just giving you a simple example, right? If you do that and then you go and do that. Oh, sorry. Wow, my bad. Oh, what did I do? Yeah, I just showed you how to, but in the wrong way. There we go. For those who saw it, saw it. Yeah. Alisa, are you gonna show us? Palesa Dube. Man, guys, give Palesa some hope to help us, please. Okay, guys. Sometimes you guys might dream of R, ne? um, you'll have bad dreams of R. Guys, listen. Ne? Let's just say, for example, this is a currency. You go to number format thingy. You go to customs. Similar thing, for example, the dollar thing is already existing in the system, right? You can see it there, right? We can take this dollar thing and then at the top there, where there's a dollar sign, just to take the format, we can put an R and change the dollar sign, and then we can put an R, and then this will belong into that thing. So you can see everything here is an R into it. You can still do that and take the same thingy, apply to, let's see if it's appearing under our currency or whatever. Uh, okay, it's not appearing under our currency. How do we save it down there? We need to save it as a normal thing. Exactly same as be specific. We don't want to struggle with something that's not gonna. Yeah, boo. Remember this thing. This thing is for your. Is for your parking. For your future. What going forward when you want to learn. So you now your homework now is just to go and save this art thing under the currency now. I just showed you how you can do the custom one there. Where's Palesa Dube? Please come in. Guys, I need someone to show us how to do how to count the number of those that are below yellow. I mean below 30 rand, above 30 rand. How do we count these? And because we are done with questions, for those who are enough with Excel and then they are happy, and you are tired, you may go rest. And those who want to remain can remain. We'll be closing in like 10 minutes. No, homework is not solved. It's not solved. We don't have this currency here of the R here. I just showed you how to custom do it, but I need you to put it in. When you come to currency, I want you to find the R here. It's not there. I want you to place it there. So right now I need someone who can calculate how many that are below 30 and how many that are above 30 but below 40 using Excel thingy. Homework is not solved. Oh, is
Sir, I know I'm not allowed to speak. May I please say something? I have LFP 1501 class just now at 7. May I please be excused and join it, please?
I did say people can leave. You are
Okay,
excused.
thank you. Bye.
But not Palesa. Palesa, please help us. And then you'll be teaming up with who? Lahau. Can you please guys help us on calculating the number of items that are below 30 rand using Excel here? I think we have highlighted them now using Excel. Guys, I think we'll do PowerPoint on Monday. We'll combine it with Access. PowerPoint is quite straightforward. It's not complicated. The only two complicated things is Microsoft Excel and Access. You see now, if your head is exploding with Excel, then you must get a lot of water for Access because it's something else. Yeah, but how do we calculate? How do we calculate it? How do we calculate? How do we use formulas to calculate this? I cannot recommend you YouTube video, but you just search on YouTube the most recent video and the one that is mostly viewed. Oh, somebody said count if. Maseko, use count if formulas, okay? Equals to. Wait. Um, when you say count if, then what? I see the count if, there it is. I'm on count if. What do I do after? Remy said I found the R. Maseko, count if, then what? Guys, come on. Maseko said we start with count if. What's next? We are stuck. Guys, those on YouTube, we are going to end the stream. Please come to Teams. Okay. Oh, there is count if C2. Okay. I'm just going to copy your formula, ne? I'll just put the formula here. Okay. This is what this formula come from Sepiso Promise Mampuru. She said count if C2 to C11, she selected her data, is less than 30. Right? And then we click OK. And it says 4. That is amazing, right? That is amazing. That's how you do it. Count if C2 up to C4, and then the separator, the colons is less than 30. 30 is not included. Anything less than 30. And then somebody said, again, Mika, count if C3. Mika, why are you not studying at C2? Because your data is studying at C2. Probably just say C2. Okay, Mika and Sepiso, their formula is the same. That is great. Now let's go for the one above 30 but below 40. Witumelo, this is where you need to take notes, take screenshots, copy, paste somewhere. Remember, there's always something, maybe you must learn this. When you record a class, once you are done teaching, you must stop the recording because now we're just having random conversations now. which is not going to be part of the recording. Avika, okay. Price after, wait. Count if range criteria for, okay, I see. Okay, let's check the one from Avika and see if it works. Okay, this one is for this one, right? We're going to put the formula from Avika. It says count if C2 to C11, which is the data, is greater than 30, right? And also C2 up to C11 is less than 40. Let's check. It does work correct again. So have you guys posted a very long formula there? Can you see it? And then we can also check the one for rate. Let's also check from Avika above 50 but below. Probably the same formula that she applied here. Now it's just a matter of doing above rather than less than, right? Let's calculate it. I mean, copy it. I'm copying from the chat now. This one, I put in my formula box. And then we do okay. Also, it says the red color we have 1, it's correct. The blue color we have 1, correct. The yellow color we have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then if I highlight this thing, I go to formulas and I say trace. You see, it shows you that it calculated the number that are below 30, which are yellow. And then you can see from this block, there are 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so you can see that most of you right now, you're showing your Excel skills now. Uh, you see, let's see, let me remove the arrows. Let's see this one as well. It does the same box, so nothing depends to this one. All right, let's see this one here. Also counts into these cells. The red one also counts from these cells because of the range as well. Now, most of you have got since we started. Now you have you get this thing. You're doing amazing things. You have counted and all those things. So uh, now, last question for the road. I want you to count number of items here. How many items are here? I want you to count those number of items. Which formula are you going to use? With flour, sugar, and spoon, how many items are here? Which formula are you going to use? Hey, somebody said count all. Somebody said count if. Count if is not going to cut it. Count. Remember now, some it knows. Remember now you're counting words. No longer it's no longer numbers. It's words. Now you're counting words. Think about it. And then once you say, oh, Buela, you got it there. Counter. Buela gave you the answer. You're going to use counter. Then how are we going to use it? Bunke as well, you're correct. How are we going to use it? Give me the formula so that I can paste it there. Quickly. Hey, Sepiso is too quick. Yo. Sepiso said is equals to counter. No, Sepiso did cat at school, ne? Let's put Sepiso's formula there. It says counter A2. This is the range up to A11. Let's do it. it says 10, and it's correct. We have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if we do formula trace, you can see the number of items are 10. Are you guys learning something though? Let me allow everybody's mic. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, don't do that. Okay. Um, I think everybody's mic is active now. Hey, be careful. We don't want to hear things now. Can you see that? Amar said, Sepiso, can I be your CIC friend? Hey. Guys, um, let's see. How do I remove this? If you find yourself your microphone on, not asking a question, please mute. Okay, guys, what we just did right now, it were just the basic things. And yeah. Hey, just guys, Varkimang, Tsepo Hokani, I don't advise the group chat. Just go and talk on Discord there. So guys, what happened today is most of the things you did it yourself, even though some of the things I assisted then there. So now my teaching or learning philosophy is that I want you to do things. I just guide you into doing things, which is mostly I will believe that when you teach your learners, also guide them to do things. Because now when you leave this session, you will have how do I put it? You have created your own knowledge now. Because these formulas, you came up with these formulas. I didn't come with these formulas. So which is better? All right. Um, I think there's no more hands. There's no more question. You see, Lamorang, no, you're starting now. You are starting. You are starting. So you are one of those who are here for doing assignments. You're not here to learn now. When you ask such questions, you are starting. Do we need to do all those things on our assignment 3? Miss Ngomezulu. Yo, yo, yo. Guys, I believe you have modules that teach you about classroom management, ne? Take those modules very seriously. We don't want you to be crying there at school during your teaching what one. Take those modules very seriously as well. Very important. Uh, the class is recorded. Or you want the count if example again. Let's do okay, can we try to create a new sheet quickly? So at the bottom there, you can have different sheets. So this one is sheet 1. We can go to sheet 2, and you can also rename your sheet here at the bottom. Maybe this one we can call it budget, right? And then sheet 2, this one let's call it count if example. Let me try to zoom in a little bit so that you can see. Let's have different. mm, yeah, this is enough. All right. So yeah, people are speaking. Yeah, so what we are doing here is just an example of doing the count if. So these are different numbers. We can sort them. Actually, let's go to home so that we can sort them from smallest to largest. If we do that, you can see just here under editing, sort and filter, smallest to largest. You can see 3, 5. The largest number is 4, 5, 4. But now let's apply count if. What example can we give? Okay, numbers. Let's say numbers above 2, but below 10, right? So numbers above 2 but below 10. So this thing, what it says any number that is above 2 or any number that is in between 2 and 10, with 2 not included and with 10 not included. How do you get it here? That's when you use the count if. So check the formulas from Avico, who and who? Who was it? Let's go to the other sheet, for example. Let's take no. This one. Oh, let's take this one. Right? Don't do that. Okay? No, you don't have to create a new weak site. You can only create a new weak site if you did not submit assignment 2 or you did not have a weak site. If you already have a weak site, we are going to keep using the older site. All right, now let's do the count if. We just copied the formula from the other side just to get the. Actually, we are looking for this structure, right? So now, where is our data? Our data is at A2 up to A15. So we're going to change this. Instead of C, we're going to say A. And then here as well, instead of C, we're going to say A. Can you see that is highlighting? And then remember is A16. We change it to 16. You see now everything is highlighted there. And then we said above 2. And then here it says above 30. We can change that 30 and put 2. And then we also say below 10. But then our range, we're no longer using C, but we're using A2. And then also A16. So the range is the same from both sides. Then again, there's also the easiest way to write this beside having both ranges on both sides. Okay. Also below 10. And then if we do okay, it says 5. So we check here anything that is above 2 but below 10. So when we check here, we have 5, we have 7, we have 9, and then we also have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. Seems like, oh, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 included as well. So those are 5 items. So that's how you can do the count if. It's very straightforward actually. Okay. Uh, Somebody said create a Kahoot game. Aye, Avika, it seems like Avika, create a game for us on the site and share the pin. I'll give you sharing rights. They will participate. Plus, their board is Friday. Create a quick game there for us. I'm giving you sharing rights now. For those who are here, Avika's gonna is gonna create a Kahoot game and share with you now. You must participate. Or counter again. Um, all right. Counter actually you must also remember it works with weights, right? Let's do this. It works best when you count things that are is a text. I'm just gonna take these words here and go to sheet 2, and I'm going to duplicate them so that I can make them more. You see now there are many, up to somewhere here. Right? So if I say number of items, I just want to know how many items are on the list here. How many items are on the list here? So we can go to equals to, and you say counter. So on your keyboard, always when this thing is highlighted like this, for example, let me just say count. If I move my mouse like my up and down arrow, I put it next to counter and I click the tab key on my keyboard, it just selects that thing. And then this thing, if I move my mouse, can you see this a thick plus sign? It tells me go and select your range. And I go there, I select my range like this, up to there, up to here. Immediately when I'm done selecting my range, I just click on the enter there. You see, it tells me that I have 20 names, items here. That's how you use the counter option. Are you sorted? Well, oh, okay. Even saying tango. Yeah, at Buela, before you use these things here, the auto whatever, it's always best when you teach something. It's always best to understand doing things manually, right? Once you are done understanding doing things manually, then you can come and use these different functions here. Understand? Average, counter, max, whatever that is. No, the recording has to be stopped. There's a reason why, yes, there's a reason why in when you do maths in grade 9 or grade 8, when you solve for x, you see those big steps. Sometimes a small problem, almost half a page. But when you get to grade 12, you're no longer doing half a page. You jump those steps, you just hit straight to the money, you know. So you need to start somewhere. Yebo. You can't just go and say start using insert functions if you don't know how to do it manually. Avika, is our Kahoot coming? Say something on the chat. If it's not, then we're closing the session. Somebody said repeat. But I just showed you how it's like counter and boop, boop, boop. How did she type something or she's not making it? Avika. Hey, Avika disappeared or what? Oh, she was playing. As we don't have anyone on YouTube, right? I'm ending the stream.